Got it. Wow, there's a lot of tabs up here. I'm sure we are live. I am coming. Waiting for it to finish up.
Yes, we are.
I am coming. Hey, hi everyone. How are you today? Welcome to the Quest Show. I am your host, Lana Quest. I feel like I'm far away. Let me go here. And this is my co-host. I just felt like I was like this. Does I look far away?
No, you look closer now.
Oh, so straight. Oh, we're the opposite in reverse.
What you mean?
Okay, so what I'm looking at, we're like miles apart.
How do you have your screen? I told you I keep mine small so that we're just like right on top of each other.
Oh, yes, right. Like I look far and I need to be over here because never mind. Hi, everyone. We'll start all over.
No, we just gonna roll with it because
Okay, that's my co-host. Who's my co-host? Hey,
I'm honored, y'all. Honored to be here. Whether we moving to the left or to the right, we are moving. It's Thursday.
Yes.
Friday Eve.
It is Friday Eve. It really is. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like I'm losing some time. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? If you are out there, please jump in the chat. Join the what do we call the chat? Like
Q Hive.
Join the Q Hive. Let's have some fun. Throw some questions as we talk about the shenanigans of this week.
Shenanigans.
What do you want to start
like
with?
That word shenanigans.
You know what? Me too. It's good shenanigans, and then there's some bad shenanigans.
Tomfoolery. Good old fashioned words.
Yes. Hi, David. How are you?
It's so funny. I was watching a segment on Morning Joe and today, and this guy was on. He wrote a book. It was called Game of Mosquitoes. Anyway, it was about this football game that took place during World War II, this one battalion or something like that, right? And he was saying that as part of only one is left and they're like 90, but they played this game but they knew they were going off. They went off to like Normandy or something like that. Anyway, he was saying that part of the research that he did, he was like, he read letters from home. He said they tried to code, in letters to their parents, like where they were stationed. He was like, so it would be like the first letter of every sentence. So like if they were in like Uzbekistan, it took a while, for them to spell it out. And they were saying like to their sweethearts and stuff like that. And he was saying that he said they didn't talk about anything that went on ever. But the part that got me, he was like, it was just a different time in America. It was like, this was during the time when they was like saying gee whiz and golly. So
golly gee.
Like golly gee, right? Like there really used to be a time where you was not like
shit. Exactly. Like shoot. Darn it.
But that's where tomfoolery and shenanigans and all of that stuff, all them good old words.
Yeah. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
So we're just going to start the show off talking about the breaking news. It's just been like, today has been like a little overwhelming. Well, this week, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so breaking news, Judge Eileen Mercedes Cannon. I don't know why I just go on to call her Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes figured she'd deny the DOJ's stay because the DOJ, remember, they filed a motion because they wanted to go on and continue to review those documents, and they could not review those documents because of her saying that you need a special master, or Trump requesting a special master, and she's like allowing him to do that. And they're like, this has nothing to do with the special master, because why is he reviewing these documents? Because these are literally the government's classified documents, our work. She denied it.
That's I envision if Merrick Garland ever shows any emotion, He's a little heated. Like he's not fiery, but they
Right.
can tell like he's a little heated. He's a little
Right.
heated. Like
Right.
we
Right.
gave you your chance.
Mm-hmm.
We basically told
Yeah.
you how you were supposed to rule, and yet you are. Does she think she's making a name for herself? Does she think that she's rising in circles because?
No, she signed that contract. Trump probably made her sign some.
But I'm saying, right, like at this point, they are like taking no prisoners, and they're looking at, I mean, everyone's talking about, these lawyers that sign these affidavits being criminally liable. Like, you're a judge, and you just kind of out there just doing what you want, regardless of the law. Like,
regardless of the law.
how long is that supposed to go on? How long? Not just her, all of these political officials refusing to sit. Lindsey,
Right.
we're going to talk about him later.
Yeah.
But I mean, just, no, just not, and not even the congressional, the 1/6. That's one thing. But, yeah.
I mean,
okay,
yeah.
Eileen. Come on, Eileen.
This sheds a lot. This is the stuff that has been going on and that we just really, coming up, we just didn't know. Like we heard, now, when I was a kid, I know I heard my parents like the government, that politicians lie, politicians cheat. It's about the power. And you really never understood what it meant. Or I didn't, especially until like just right now, these snapshots, these different snapshots are like, wow, this is it. This is what they mean by untouchable. This is what they mean by they just want the fucking power. Like the law doesn't matter. Like she literally.
But you know what? She's like the second judge, though, that has really shown the spotlight, because the first one was that damn judge in Kyle Rittenhouse's trial. That judge was horrendous.
Right.
I didn't know judges acted like that.
Right.
Like I just thought that they're judges.
You took an oath
themselves to a different standard.
Right.
He
had the doggone cell phone playing Whistling Dixie or whatever that KKK song is. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, but like you said, just kind of top to bottom, we are just kind of seeing like it's just rancid at every level.
Right.
And on that note, I know you want to talk about migrants, but this is a perfect segue talking about government. Let's talk about Brett Favre and this former governor of Mississippi.
What's going on with Brett? I don't
talk about government. The head of your state. So let me, before we rant or, talk nicely, it's an FBI investigation into the state of Mississippi, correct?
Yes.
Because they hired someone that discovered that there was $77 million in misspent funds in the state of Mississippi that was supposed to go for the children's welfare program to help those in poverty. Mm-hmm. And what was uncovered as part of that is Brett Favre, former football player, Green Bay Packers, right?
I believe.
Yeah. Lots of money.
Yeah.
Solicited money first for $1 million to build a new volleyball facility on his daughter's college in his alma mater. However, the issue with that is it's not like he went through, state construction funds or anything like that.
Right.
He got in touch with a lady named Nancy New. Nancy. And Nancy was actually, she ran a nonprofit that had been granted large blocks of state grants for her nonprofit to go towards helping children in poverty.
Right.
She instead gave that money to Brett. So that was that. And then he called again and they suggested that, he do some radio spots and they pay him $1 million. And he was like, hey, is anybody going to be able to find out? And they're like, no. And now they're uncovering text messages. What was that one text message that he said? It was something.
Happy Merry Christmas. I got
Merry
Christmas.
Here comes Santa. Here comes Santa or something like that.
Yeah.
It was meant to help children and families in poverty. Right. It is a state-of-the-art volleyball facility. The former governor, Phil Bryant, is wrapped up in this. He made introductions or, placed calls on Brett's behalf to Nancy. Nancy happens to be Brett Favre's wife's friend. Mm-hmm. It is just a hot mess, a hot mess. And this man is worth tens of millions of dollars. His contacts probably stretch worldwide. You couldn't have solicited your contacts. You could not have solicited other alumni to get this, do an alumni fund, do a fundraiser. That's how everybody else. You want to know how many Christmas wrap and candy and pizzas and stuff I had to sell for my kids' school, for them to get some new basketballs. We ain't talking about the whole
uniform,
facility.
Just a whole uniform. Your kids are washing cars, reselling candy and everything else. And here they are stealing from people, and the nerve and the gall of them, because Mississippi, Texas, and some other southern states, 90% of people who apply for welfare are declined. That is why they had all that leftover money, because they don't give it to the people. Because
Mississippi has a workforce requirement in place.
Right. And you got to make like less than $188 a month to even qualify for some type of welfare assistance. Right. Because they've been doing this. We're just finding out they've been doing that.
Oh yeah.
They've been doing this to these people. They keep them poor. And if it makes me so upset. It's like fucking white people, right? Poor white people. We looked this up. Mississippi. What is it like?
It's like 59%
white. 45% of y'all probably dirt poor, like for real. So even if every Black person in Mississippi did vote Democratic, we still wouldn't win. It's like
because they vote against themselves.
They cut off the nose to spite their faces. Open your fucking eyes. It's not white. It's not Black. It's like you are getting hurt in this too. You should be pissed off that this rich motherfucker stole money.
Annoyed. Like they look at him as some sort of national hero. No, he's a thief.
Right.
He stole from y'all. While
y'all drinking shit water.
Thank you. Wait a minute. How many children went without any virtual education because the broadband system in Mississippi is probably disgusting?
There is probably broadband. Some of people don't even have an indoor bathroom in Mississippi. Some of them still have outhouses in Mississippi. Y'all
You're
should
right,
be
David. David from the chat said they sent back public housing money and bragged about it.
Because that's what it's cruelty is the fucking point with Republicans. When are y'all going to wake up? They don't fucking care. And then they go back in those big rooms. They have their cigars. They check the stocks and they laugh.
Guess what? They laugh about the things that they find funny. Guess what? They're not laughing about poor white people, because you know what? They don't think about y'all.
About y'all either.
Y'all don't cross their minds. Y'all
care.
do not cross their minds. The only time you cross their minds, I'll give you an example, is when the OxyContin, when the Sattler family was really reeling out that OxyContin. The only way you cross their minds, because they wanted to know the number of new patients that had been signed up for to be addicted. That's the only way. That's the only time. How many new patients? And then it was just another number 5,000, number 5 million. They don't think about y'all. The only time they talk to y'all is during the elections and when they want y'all vote.
Right. And when they want your money, that is when they think about y'all. They send y'all some emails and everything like that. They want you to pay. Trump about to call y'all for real. He really about to ask you for money because he's paying his defense attorney $3 million
up front.
That's your money. That's your money. Dummies. He doesn't care about you. It's stupid. What is wrong? Oh my God. It's like, it's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Their government doesn't care about them, and neither does Brett Favre. So stop kissing that white man's behind. I hope the FBI takes a closer look at him. Oh, he paid back the $1 million for the radio thing, but he didn't pay back the $228 interest. Sir.
Like, because he's like, fuck that. I don't want, like, he didn't want to do it. He's just mad he got caught. He should be a part of the conspiracy. Nancy already pled guilty. Right. She'll take the fall. She'll get in trouble for this. The woman is going to get in trouble for this. I mean, she should, because
she was running the program.
Exactly.
She was the one that decided. She was the one that directly, because she could always said no.
Right. Right. She's so happy. Brett Favre, like, ugh, really, y'all? How should we go to some more shenanigans?
Yes, shenanigans.
Well, you know what? This is kind of where are we going with? I don't even know which one to do. DeSantis. Let's talk about his ass, because we're talking about shenanigans. You know, DeSantis out here human trafficking people.
Thank you. Thank you, because grooming isn't a thing. But human trafficking is when you take a group of people and you herd them off. I don't care, plane, train, automobile, and you dump them somewhere that they did not ask to be dumped. What is the difference between those smugglers bringing people from Mexico and leaving them in the desert in Texas or Arizona or whatever, than him putting them on a plane and dumping them off at Martha's Vineyard at all places, and didn't even call y'all's governor? How rude.
Right. And let me tell you, they voted against a human trafficking bill not too long ago. A few weeks ago, they just the House voted against the human trafficking bill.
Right.
We see why, right? We see why. Yeah, they didn't, and that's the important part here. It's like, for people who don't understand. So what they're trying to do is they're like, oh, so you guys have sanctuary cities in those liberal states? We're just going to send you all of the migrants. Well, they call them illegal, whatever. We're just going to send them to you since you want them so bad, like trying to be assholes about it, right? We would accept them. Everyone that has sanctuary city is like, we want them, but let's do the paperwork to get them here properly. Let's not just send them. They're not even telling the migrants where they're going. They're just putting those scared people with their children on. These people don't know if they're going to die. They don't know if they're going to an electric chair. They literally have no idea. Imagine they might as well be blindfolded.
They put them on the plane. Those people might have thought they was going right back to Venezuela or wherever they came from.
How do they know? And then you send them to an island. So now they're really looking like, what is this? Unbelievable. Absolutely. Without food. I don't know what DeSantis did, but I know Abbott was sending them without food, without medicine. There are babies on here. They're children. It's not even adults only. It's children.
That is inhumane.
And then laughing about it on Fox News. Did you see them? Girl, laughing about it on Fox News. They're like, oh, maybe they'd be at the Hamptons. How would you like these people for your neighbors now? What you gonna think now?
You know who live in the Hamptons? Rich Republicans and Democrats. Go ahead and dump them.
Girl, they dumped some in front of Kamala's house.
I know, that was ignorant too. That's so just, how are you treating people like that?
To do what? Get a one up on the libs? Ooh, we stuck it to the libs.
I read a tweet
This?
and it went something like, and it was kind of referencing the transatlantic slave trade. It did not say it though, but it was like, this is kind of similar, to when there was another group of people that were packed like cargo, taken to a place and just dropped off, and they had no idea where they were. They didn't ask to come there, and you just, I mean, he literally put people on the buses were bad enough.
Right.
Can you imagine just days on a bus?
Girl, and not knowing where you're going without any food?
Right, because they said some of those buses, those migrant workers were begging outside the rest stops.
Right. No food for their kids. And it's like they will spend millions of dollars to be cruel.
Right, because he spent like, isn't it 12 million so far, Abbott?
Oh, yes.
Where's that money coming from? Where is he pulling that money from?
Y'all, the money. Y'all better vote for Beto. Abbott don't care about y'all. Winter time's coming. Y'all about to lose all your electricity and everything else because he sure ain't put no money into fixing that.
No, not a word have you heard about any improvements to that.
To anything. But he got money to spend to send migrants in front of Kamala's house. To DC and to New York.
$12 million and gave, never mind. Because that's going to be me. I was going to say and gave everyone a space heater, but they're not going to have no electricity, so that's not going to work. Give everyone a fire pit and some wood to go with it, so they don't have to burn their furniture.
I mean, it's all, like the first thing I started thinking about, and I didn't even want to say it, but I'm like, this is just like what they did with the Jews. Like you just put them on a train somewhere and then they just go. Like, are you stamping them too? What are you doing right now? But you know what? Why does this surprise us? They put people in cages. Why are we surprised right now?
They literally did.
So this definitely should not be a surprise because, again, cruelty is the point. It just really is. And we have to, I can't say it enough. People pay attention and people vote. This is just the tip of the iceberg. They're the minority and they're doing this.
You want to dig a little deeper into that iceberg?
Let's keep going. Yeah.
Because Lindsey Graham.
Well, that was kind of a gift. That
was a gift.
Lindsey gave us a gift.
He gave us a gift, but their iceberg. He cracking it open. He chipping away. So Lindsey Graham decided that it would be a good idea at this point in time, after Dobbs, to introduce a bill to nationalize abortion being illegal after 15 weeks. It is indeed a gift to Democrats, but I am not sure what in the world Lindsey Graham is smoking to think that was supposed to be a good idea. Like Brett spending the poor people's money. Lindsey, I know you call yourself Lady G, but you're not no lady. You don't have no say. You don't have no say over ladies' bodies.
We talked about that and we said that like blue states, you're not safe unless it's codified into your law. We talked about that. Part. Of course it's coming. Like we're laughing and saying it's a gift because it riles us up, but it's going to happen. They're not lying. They're going to do this. I mean, next is going to be hysterectomies. What you mean you need a hysterectomy?
What? You know what? I can't even disagree with you.
No, you having babies. You getting rid of your ovaries. What you mean? Like, no, for real.
Right. Sterilization will be illegal.
What? No, for real.
You know, so
the
I
next
mean,
step.
if you by chance you pop pregnant at 51, then by all means.
Girl. So if you're in your 50s or you have hit menopause or whatever, or premenopausal, and you think that this doesn't impact you,
It does.
Look at that. Look at that.
It does, right? It impacts both spectrum. And they're talking about the younger generation, right, who have the right taken away, but it's been taken. And again, you know, there's those women between like 40 and 55. That's a 15-year span of a group of women that very well are, you know, could risk having to carry a pregnancy to term. Yeah, I mean, like, let's just be real. We are women here. When you hit menopause, your periods become irregular. Typically your ovaries release one egg a month. Sometimes they don't release any. Sometimes they release two. Sometimes, they might go 2 months without releasing any. It is very difficult to predict. And that is how, when you ever heard of change of life babies? That's what change of life babies are. Woman thinking that she's, going through menopause and pregnancy it's very low risk, but who at 49?
Right. Stay right there, because that happened. I never forget my doctor's office, and I had to have a hysterectomy, and he was telling me a story about a woman that was 51 years old. She married. Her and her husband, she ended up pregnant. I mean, because you got to remember, like, the eggs just don't stop, because you're born with a certain amount of eggs. And if every egg has not released, you still have some eggs. Like, you do have eggs. But thank God we're in a state where she could go, because, she was distraught about that. Is that the next thing? Like, if you're in Alabama and a 51-year-old gets pregnant, she got to have a fucking baby?
And she's a grandmother herself.
Are we
Because
kidding?
a 51-year-old could easily have a 25-year-old that is very nicely married within childbearing age.
Right.
Let's have kids together, grown daughter. I mean, right. No, like, yeah, that women, older women, this is our issue. It really is our issue as well. It really is.
Right.
And not to mention, seriously, as we get older, our chances of having a child with disabilities increases greatly.
Exponentially. Yeah.
Your chances of having this perfect baby, 10 fingers, 10 toes, Harvard bound, decreases greatly. No, I mean, really, no, genetically and biologically, it's scientifically, that is just the truth. It's the truth.
So, and I'm going to say something, and I'm not trying to be like insensitive, but I remember, so being young, and maybe you experienced this too, there were more children with Down syndrome when I was younger than I see now, because I think, again, I'm not trying to be insensitive to anyone, but I think now with all the technology, if your child is going to be born with any issues or whatever, that can be taken care of. And also older women, that have higher risk of having a baby with Down syndrome, if they're pregnant, they have had the opportunity to have the medical procedure and not have that child.
Right.
Years and years ago, I think, you still could have the procedure, but it's a little harder. People didn't know as much as they do now.
Well, wait a minute. Before 1973, you couldn't, right?
Yes,
so if you think about when we were coming up, right. Yeah.
So that is why.
So
exactly.
It's advances in medical technology, ultrasounds and things like that, that really have helped us maintain maternal control over our bodies. Women die and still die in childbirth. Like, we have got to get this under control. We have got to get this focus. We've got to get to the polls. We have got to vote. We've got to vote.
Right. We have to do better too. I need to start listing dates for registration, because everyone should see that, or maybe list the links of where to go to find out when registration ends, because we got to be getting close to the end of when you can register. Like we're in September right now. I know Georgia, I believe, is October 11th. So we are really getting to some deadlines right now. So you got to get registered, get your kids registered, just pass the word. We got to get out here.
And my goodness, if you are in a red state or even a purple state, please check to make sure that you are still registered to vote. Like by all means, please do, because they purge people and they don't tell people when they purge.
Correct. And you cannot register the date of the election. So that's that's that. So we're going to take a pause for the cause and play a little quotes and questions, because we are at the
game
halfway mark. They're not going to be that great because the Queen took over a lot of TV.
God rest her soul.
Yes, there was a lot. So I don't have that many for you guys. So I apologize. If you don't know, we are about to play quotes and questions. I will ask some questions, or I will paraphrase a quote, and everyone in the chat and honor will guess what it is. If you're not in the chat now, here is the opportunity to get in there and play the game.
Join in.
Let's go. First quote. Don't turn a suicide into a homicide. Let Lindsey go off the cliff. Don't help him. Don't turn a suicide into a homicide. Let Lindsey go off the cliff. Don't help.
He don't need no help.
He don't need no help.
He teeter-tottering. He was determined he was bringing that bill to a vote.
Activist, male, African-American. I'll give more. I swear. It's the minute I say the next one, you're going to be like,
I have a couple of people in mind.
Don't turn a I love it. Don't turn a suicide into a homicide. Let Lindsey go off the cliff. Don't help him. He has a show on MSNBC. The Weekends. Yes.
Oh, I think I know.
Black activist.
Mary said Terry Crews.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
I know, right?
If Terry Crews is an activist, I guess.
Go ahead, give the next clue.
He's a reverend.
There you go.
The reverend. Which reverend? Is there two reverends?
No. Well, yeah, actually there are.
Which the reverend?
David, could you be more specific?
Yeah,
please?
which one? Which of the reverends? Oh God.
I feel like David split the Jeopardy question. He has to be a little bit more specific.
With the conch. Yeah, thank you, Al. And I was gonna say dark and lovely perm too.
Now you know, girl, he probably used only the best.
He using a straightening comb. That looked like a straightening comb. That don't even look like perm. That looked like they literally like
a flat iron.
Oh wow, there was a few, not Warnock.
Oh, yep, David. There you go.
I forgot about Warnock. I was thinking about Jesse Jackson.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jesse.
Yeah,
I thought about Warnock.
Yes, Al Sharpton. That was the answer. Don't turn a suicide into a homicide. He was saying, like, Lindsey Graham gave them a gift. Let them go on and commit suicide up there. All right, next quote. Sorry. All right. I said to my buddy, that's either a bad guy or it's the FBI.
Oh, they did? They said to their buddy?
I
I have
said
no
to,
idea who you're talking about, but
I said to my buddy, I said that's either a bad guy or it's the FBI. Trump sycophant, commercials, not a politician.
oh, I think I know who you talking about. Was this before or after Hardee's?
Okay, we got pomade. We got David said the pillow guy. Michelle said my pillow guy. Mary said Mike Lindell. And the answer is Mike Lindell. As they were pulling up to Hardee's, he said to his buddy.
And then they took his phone, but we gonna get to that.
I mean,
had to have been before he got
girl,
his Hardee's.
Did you see when he did his interview and he was complaining that I got 5 businesses, all my information's in this phone. I got hearing aids. I can't hear. That's how I control my hearing aids with my phone. Really?
Oh wow, really, Mike?
Oh well.
Ooh. Is that why you scream so loud?
Maybe. Maybe they can adjust it for you. The FBI.
He's gonna ask Mercedes for his phone back. He needs to stay on his phone because he can't hear without it, because that's how he controls his hearing aids.
Mercedes thinks she's going to the Supreme Court, doesn't
Yeah, really, Mercedes? Go ahead.
I can't even believe your name is Mercedes. You're giving Mercedes a bad name. Okay. I'm tired of communities of faith being weaponized. The only time Republicans, hold on. I wrote it wrong. Sorry. One second. Okay. The only time Republicans invoke religious freedom, it's in the name of bigotry and discrimination. The only time Republicans invoke religious freedom, quotes, it's in the name of bigotry and discrimination. Woman, lawmaker, squad.
I have a knock at my door.
Okay, squad.
Yes. Huh?
Oh, AOC, first guess. David, we're just gonna wait for everyone else to pull on up. Great guess. Paula White. Who is Paula White?
Oh, that ministry lady.
She's part of the squad?
No.
That's what I said. This is the squad. The only time Republicans invoke religious freedom is in the name of bigotry and discrimination. Woman, part of the squad, lawmaker, House of Representatives. David said AOC. Any other guess? I'm confused with the queen. The speaking in tongues woman. New York, waitress, Latina. What happened to Michelle? Is she that behind?
I think I'm behind now, but that's fine.
Oh, I didn't know who Paula White was. Squad queen. Okay, got it. Yes. Yes. Hi, Anna. I was waiting for Michelle. Okay, let's move on. AOC. AOC is the correct answer. David got that first. I think David's the only one that had that. Unless everyone's calling her the queen. Is AOC the queen now?
I don't know.
There's only one queen to me, and that's Latifah. So I don't know. Dana White. Right? I don't know no other queen than Dana White. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Not my queen. Not my queen.
All right, last one, time 8:40. Last quote. If we take back the House and we have the Senate, I can assure you we will vote on it. If we take back the House and we take back the Senate, I can assure you we will vote on it. Name the senator who said this and what will he be voting on?
That's an easy one.
It is. Queen Bey. Talk about. If we take back the House and the Senate, I can assure you we will vote on it. Nestor. Trump. That's a good guess. Mitch impeaching Biden? No. Nestor, Senate. Lady.
I already knew who it was.
I don't know what else to say with him. He's a lady. He's a lady. He's a lady.
Mitch impeaching Biden. Ha ha ha.
Everyone look at Michelle's answer.
Yes.
Lady G. Lady G. Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham said that, and he was referring to his national abortion ban.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one more chance. I do have a bonus. I forgot that I had this one.
Okay.
Let's see. What fast food place tweeted this? We'll be sure to let your community know if spicy items are added to our menu. What fast food place tweeted this?
And people got highly offended. Highly offended. Highly offended.
And I don't blame them. Like, what?
How about just on our menu?
No. They sell chicken. Not Popeyes. Close to Popeyes. They are run by evangelicals.
Well, I was going to say they're a little bit more Christian.
Yeah, they're not even open on Sundays. We'll be sure to let your community know spicy items are added to the menu because we know y'all like them spices.
Again, they could have left out the your community. We will be sure to let you know when we add them to the menu.
Right, but they saw.
How did you know what community I'm from?
Because they saw his Twitter when he asked the question. He said spicy nuggets no, or something was his tweet to and added Chick-fil-A because he was talking about the spicy nuggets are not spicy. So you knew he was black because he has his picture on there, and that's why that was shade though. Oh, you don't have Chick-fil-A. Oh, Artie, good job. Hi, Artie. Yes, Chick-fil-A. They sure did say that mess, and then they got dragged. But apparently they say stuff like this all the time. I don't follow them, so I don't really know, but that's what people say. But why are we surprised by any of that? Who is out here eating Chick-fil-A?
I am. Chick-fil-A is good.
They racist, girl. They ain't got no other chicken joint, chicken waffle, something. I don't know.
Oh, I do Popeyes too. But I'm not gonna lie, Chick-fil-A sandwiches are delicious. And their service is wonderful.
Don't listen to her, chat. No. No. This is one of the one things we disagree on. No.
I haven't been in a while, but I cannot lie.
Right,
I have enjoyed some
homophobic.
Chick-fil-A.
That's right. I did hear people were saying that too, that they're homophobic as well.
I haven't been for a while, folks.
No. All right. We have about 10 minutes. What do we want to tackle next? I do have a little black shout out. But
Before
we
do that,
yeah, of course. We have time.
Which one? Over 40 subpoenas.
Oh,
handed down.
That's right. How
40 subpoenas.
How did I forget that? Yes, the title. Wow, there were 40 subpoenas and 2 phone seizures, I do believe, happened all this week, right? Was what's that guy's name? Stephen Miller. He got a subpoena. Oh
yeah, he got a subpoena. Pat Scavino got a subpoena.
Yeah,
they digging right on into the trenches.
Yeah. Oh, Boris Epstein as well, and Mike Roman. I think they were attorneys. Part of it, they were attorneys, right? They got subpoenas. Who got their phones taken away? I think
Michelle
Mike Roman
agreed with me
about good. Michelle,
it is good. She agrees with me.
She's the only one in that chat that agrees. I don't know. I never had it. It's got to be awfully good for me to be eating evangelical, homophobic, slurring your community.
Well, I've matured since then.
Mark Meadows turned over everything. Yeah, he did today, right?
And that's the Secret Service found some text messages.
Right.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what needs to be happening right now? Since Mercedes wanted to play that mess, Merrick Garland should just leak some kind of information that won't hurt nobody, but will make us.
That's not going to happen.
You know when I say leak, but I mean like release something that will hit Trump, but it's nothing to Merrick Garland. Like he's not really giving anything that whatever.
But see, they're already doing that.
Yeah.
Girl,
I would indict that motherfucker right now. Like
the 40 subpoenas, the news of the 40 subpoenas, sent him to the toilet to sit. It gave him the bubbly guts. It did.
Right. And especially
come on.
Mark Meadows still giving thousands of documents. And then, like you said, the Secret Service.
Mark stop being so cooperative again.
Right. What's going on there?
Right. Oh, right. The Secret Service finding text messages from the 5th and the 6th.
Right. So what's and they said it's a lot too that they have to go over. Oh, this is going to be a good setup for the next hearings.
Let me tell you something. I think they're a little scared of Merrick. Merrick don't say much, but he be dropping like mics.
Right. And let's not get it twisted that he already knew that this woman was going to deny this. Like I'm pretty sure that he already had his appeal ready to go because they already discussed when she does this, this is what we're going to do. Like it
was just an option. And right. Like either this or this. Right. But I mean, just in terms of, you're not letting us review this classified information, but we got 40 subpoenas that we just issued. We do have some other stuff that we want to be doing.
Yeah.
And then 1-6 is starting back up. Everybody's already talking about season 2. Like,
right.
Trump spends a lot of time in the bathroom these days.
And not only that, there was another bomb today because over in Georgia, Fani was like, you know what? Someone is going to probably get arrested from the information that we're getting. She said that she did and she did an interview with someone, and I didn't see the interview, but she did kind of confirm that what they have, that's the expectation.
That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. Just reading from David. I heard
David's got a lot of information.
Girl, no, this was on the news last night. They asked for 6 months of surveillance tapes from Mar-a-Lago. Like,
let's go. Let's
go.
Because you did have that golf match, didn't you? You had a few, didn't you? Yeah.
And then here's the thing about it. They don't even, like, they're officially asking for stuff. They don't know if he already got somebody feeding him that stuff from the inside anyway. That part.
And I was already thinking, it's like, if you have the government's documents for that amount of time, I'm watching my stuff because it's my stuff. Why wouldn't I be watching who's coming in and out?
I know where it is.
Right. I'm just going to be sleeping. The government is just like sleeping on it. Like, oh, it's over in Mar-a-Lago. It's safe. So we ain't going to be watching it. Yeah. Okay. They light years ahead of Trump and he don't even know it.
What? Say it again. He over there not trusting nobody. Him and Putin. Isn't it ironic how they are being isolated at the same time?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I hope
not being able to trust anyone.
Right.
Right. Like really paranoid. That's just the type of stuff that makes you go mad. Not really being able to trust either one of them.
Right.
Putin over there killing his generals. These high-ranking people are jumping out of hospital windows and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how Trump is. Trump just looking around like, who is it? It's right. You got a mole, dude. And he don't know who it is. Yeah.
And then I think I said to you, remember I was saying about when they took Mike Lindell's phone, and not even just his phone. Well, yeah, his, but it's like 1/6 happened over a year ago. Right. They let people go on, la-di-da, things are fine. Oh, no, they're not coming after me. Shh, I skated that. Oh, they're looking at this. Oh, they're looking at that. Oh, they're charging the insurrectionists. And then they was like, phone, please. Right. You got a year's more stuff.
Right.
Worth of stuff that you talked about afterward. Thank you. We'll go right on ahead and take that.
Right. Yeah.
They let them get comfortable again.
And you know what I thought? Making them comfortable again. I always thought too that I bet that they have picked up, if it's not Trump, at some of his cohorts when they spy on the other countries, because remember how they got Flynn? Flynn was over there wherever the hell he was, and they weren't listening for Flynn, but they picked him up spying on someone else. So if they got bugs in Russia with these different Korea, wherever, they're gonna pick up these stupid idiots from here that are trying to call them there. You can't tell me Trump had them documents and he ain't tried to make no deal. You just can't tell nobody that.
And here's the other thing. Trump's shit, his phones and all of that was unsecured.
Exactly. That part. So like, how hard is that?
Everybody in the news is so funny. They talking about, a foreign government could have been listening in. How about our government hopefully was listening in?
Listening in to the foreign government, listening into him.
I mean, I don't know why not. They used to listen in to, King and all of them.
Right.
Oh, listen in. He's a crook.
Right.
He's a crook. Listen in.
Oh my God. I'm glad we got to talk that out with you guys, because I was like feeling, but there was good news this week. Before we close out, please, Honor, let us congratulate the Honorable Cheryl Lee motherfucking Ralph, who won that Emmy. Yes, and beautiful how old is Cheryl Lee Ralph? 65 years old. Oh my girl. Stop that. Stop it. Outstanding supporting actress, Abbott Elementary. One of my favorite shows. I hate TV, but I will DVR that. And it is, girl, you got to catch up. It is so flipping good. So congratulations. She sang that song. She looked amazing. Her hair looked great. Oh my God. So happy for her. She is only the second Black woman to win that award. Is that what it is?
Supporting, really?
Emmy, a second Black woman to win an Emmy, I think, because the first was Jennifer Hudson. I think I heard.
Jennifer has an Emmy.
Yeah, I
but
think
she's an EGOT. So maybe. Oh, maybe for supporting actress, because Jennifer won hers for supporting actress.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
Dreamgirls.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think
that's right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Because she's the second. So yeah, she's the second one to win that award. So I want to congratulate Quinta Brunson, because Abbott Elementary is her baby. She is the creator of that. I think they were nominated for 3 things. She may have won, I think, because I didn't watch it, but I believe that she won the best writing category.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's
for comedy.
And she's only the second Black person to win that.
We still got a long way to go.
Yeah. And first Black woman to ever be nominated as an actress in a comedy.
Oh, huh?
Best actress in the comedy. If this one was supported. Yeah, she's the first Black woman. Yeah. Because what other one would be? What other Black woman in what comedy?
Was the Cosby Show a comedy?
Was Felicia ever nominated?
That's what well, yeah, like, okay, flipping through the years.
I don't recall that, but
I'm not even recalling any Black comedies.
Right. And that's but it's just how it was. So congratulations to Quinta Brunson. It truly is a funny show. If you guys have not watched it, check it out, because it's really it's funny. I can't wait for the second season. So wow, it is 9:00. How did this happen so fast?
Because it was just a lot of good stuff to talk and chop it up about.
Yeah.
Let people know what is going on.
Oh, so much.
There's, you know what? The
Jackie Harris. So good. Didn't she win a Tony though? I thought Jackie won a Tony.
She may have.
Oh no, she didn't. Maybe she was the one that won the best comedy supporting, was Jackie Harris. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. You're right. Michelle, you're right. It is. She did.
Artie, I won't be patronizing Chick-fil-A, which is what I used to call it. I won't.
Are you watching, Andrea? Isn't it good? It's so good. So good. I love you guys. What is next week? I don't know, but we will see you back here.
The 22nd. It'll be the first day of fall.
It's cold here. I know I'm just talking, but like, it's cold, girl.
Oh, it's kind of breezy here, though. I don't think I'm mad, though. I
don't like it this cold. I like to have short sleeves or something. Like I was cold with this. I was cold.
Oh.
They said it was 70. It's like the sun is just not strong anymore.
Right. But it's still September, so it shouldn't be like that week. Like it shouldn't be December.
It was cold. I mean, we wake up to 50, and when we got out of work today, we were like, wow, it's just really cold out here. It's a little chilly, but it's all good. Anyway, guys, we will let you guys go. I know football is on, so.
Oh, right, girl. Yeah. See, you keep forgetting me with it. I gotta go, y'all. It's a game that I need to be watching.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Artie, David, Andrea, Mary, Michelle,
the Q Hive, and everybody watching.
Everyone else, new subscriber. Thank you, Susan, for subscribing. I know there was someone else in the chat. Anna. Thank you, Anna. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.